All right, so we have a artist signature model from Enya. This is the Taimane Moon model, and this actually comes in two different colors and also two different styles. So this is the four-string black sunburst, and this also has a pickup, so it's in electric acoustic ukulele. And one of the cool things about this instrument is that not only does it come with built-in effects that you can use live on stage, but acoustically, it sounds pretty nice as well. Um, and as you can see, it's a really nice thin body. Makes it super portable, nice and comfortable to hold, satin finish. And one of the things that they worked with Taimani on was these inlays up here. So she really is proud of her Polynesian heritage and being, you know, part Tahitian and American Samoan. Born and raised here in Hawaii. She wanted to try and incorporate some of her favorite personal things about growing up here, and also, I guess you could say, some of like her passion for astrology. And as you can see, there's a really nice rosette here by the sound hole. It's almost kind of like a crescent moon, as you can say. And on the fretboards, we have these kind of like Polynesian inspired bird inlays instead of normal fret dots, which is pretty cool. And overall, it's a pretty nice, clean build. I really like how the inlays up here on the headstock comes together with the Enya logo. And overall, it's a fun instrument. This one in particular, if you're looking at the bridge, you'll notice something different. This is a through bridge style. You've probably seen this on some of the Pepe Romero ukuleles and some of the high end custom ukes that we've brought in over the years. And it's a nice, clean feature. It's really comfortable. One thing I don't really care for with bridge pins or anything that sticks out too much on the bridge is that it rubs on your forearm a bit too much, whereas this is really nice and comfortable. And yeah, let's check out how this sounds acoustically. We'll play around with some of the effects when it's plugged in, and you guys can kind of get an idea of what to expect if you should ever pull the trigger to purchase one of these. So here we go. Here is the acoustic sound sample. So I'll make sure the volume's off. So that was just a short acoustic sample, and now let's check out the effects. So there are three types of effects that you can actually incorporate while you're playing on this ukulele acoustically and while plugged in. And on the side over here, we have the control knobs. There's three control knobs. The first one over here controls the power button to turn it off and on. This will also be your volume, or pretty much the volume of like the effects that are going to be coming out acoustically. Um, Next up in the middle knob is reverb, and all the way at the end we have chorus and delay. So this one will actually be split into two effects on one knob. So let's put this on. Let's try some of the reverb. So this is reverb at 25%. So let's turn the reverb up to 50%. So this is straight up in the middle. And then the cool thing about the effects on here is that although you can turn the reverb up, and basically this knob controls the overall wet or dry signal that you want from this effect. So let's turn it all the way up to 75%. And right now you're going to hear more of the reverb, more of the effect. And then here's the reverb all the way up at 100%. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put the reverb back, put it up at 50%, and then let's blend in some chorus. And that's the cool thing about this effects unit, is that you can use multiple effects at the same time. So here's the chorus. And then here's chorus at 50, or actually this is going to be a little bit past, like 60-70%. And then if you keep turning it clockwise, you'll end up with the delay effect. So here's more like a slapback delay. And basically what this knob will do for the delay is it's going to control the overall speed and the amount of echo. So the more clockwise we turn it, the slower it's going to get and the more echo you're actually going to hear. So here is delay at 50. Let's put it all the way up, and you're going to notice that the echo back, or the delay trails, will actually be slower and much longer. For example, which is pretty cool. This is all acoustic. So yeah, effects are super easy to use. You can be extra creative, and you never know if you're just by yourself and you don't have an amp or a recording studio. Adding some of these effects to whatever song you're practicing, or if you're trying to write something, might help with the inspiration. So something to consider and think about. I think these are really cool to have. So next up, let's go ahead and plug this in, and let's see how good this pickup sounds. Alright, so here is how it sounds when you plug it in. This is just a dry signal, no effects, no reverb, chorus, or delay. Currently I have the volume at 12 o'clock or 50%. And here's a nice clean signal. So let's do the same thing that we did with it acoustically. So we'll turn the reverb 50%, or actually 25%. Here's 50. So here we go. We'll dial back the reverb, keep it at 50, and then we'll play around with the other effects. So here's a little bit of chorus. Here's chorus pretty much at 100%. And then now let's play with the delay. So taking that same knob, the third knob all the way at the end. And then let's get some slapback delay. Let's make it a little slower by turning it clockwise. Here's at 50%. And then here's the longest delay trill. And there you have it. This is the new Taimane Moon model from Enya Music. So one thing about this pickup that I forgot to mention earlier is that you never have to change the battery. It's a rechargeable pickup. So basically it comes with an adapter where you plug it in into the pickup jack, or not to the pickup jack, it's right near next to it, and it's a USB, I think it's a micro USB cable, and you just plug it into the wall as if you're charging your phone. And that's one of the cool things about this. All you need to make sure is that you have your phone charger and you're good to go. Another thing that's included is these awesome gig bags, again with the Polynesian inspired design from Taimane. The whole case is decked out, even has her signature over here, which is really, really nice and padded, easy for carrying this around with you. And then one of my favorite parts, and she actually gifted Corey and I one of these when she was on our podcast, is these awesome ukulele straps. So if you want something that, if you're looking for a whole package with something fun, different, and stands out, and it's really, really cool to have, this would probably be something for you. So check it out.